Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I am going to film my March favorites. This month went by really fast. I had a lot going on this month. I had spring break, my friends came down, my brother came down twice, and I went to ABF, and I have a vlog on ABF, which is the Austin Book Fest. If you're curious, you didn't get to go, or you just wanted to see my point of view and everything of that, and see a little bit of Austin as well. So I will have that linked up here in the card. It's on my second channel that I put vlogs on. The washer just started, I can't do anything about it, I gotta film. So as always, I'm first going to start off with my book favorite of the month, and that is Bright Side by Kim Holden. No, I'm not done with this yet, I know. But look how close I am. And then I got sick, and then I didn't want to be emotional while I was sick because I already had a headache, so I've kind of like put it away and it's been taunting me since. I've also really been digging Hidden Bodies. I've been listening to it on Audible, not sponsored or anything, but I love the narrator. I think his name is Santiago. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but good voice. I'm not liking it as much as I've liked You, but it's good still. So now I'm going to move into makeup favorites because it's tangible and I have it right here. And I have two things here that I've been using religiously. Any day that I put makeup on, these are going on my face. So the first thing is this True Blend CoverGirl blush called Deep Mauve. It has this kind of marbling throughout it. This does have a slight sheen to it. It's not a glitter by any means, and it's not really sheeny like the NYX ombre blushes. Like those almost have too much sheen for my taste, but this is a little bit less. And it looks really crazy dark, and when you put it on it is kind of crazy dark, but it blends out so beautifully. I'm just going to put like a little bit, like the amount I would normally do, and then blend that out. So you see how that can be wearable, but it has so much pigment. If you wanted to make it that dark, or if you had a darker complexion, you could easily get away with this. I really love this blush. I almost called it a brush. Next thing I've been loving because of the smell, and that's what made me want to keep using it and then kind of learn my way into using a bronzer because I've never used one before. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in light bronze. This is probably way too light for a lot of people, but it is like almost too much for me. But I'm wearing it very lightly today, kind of as a blush, so to speak. So about right here is where you're seeing it. Actually, if you like this makeup, I filmed a video on it. It will be up within the week, I think, on my second channel, which I also do makeup videos on, vlogs and makeup videos. Best of both worlds. That's what I find that I watch the most on YouTube anyway. So those are my favorite things. So yeah, I've kind of started to learn how to use bronzer, and I always am putting it like down on my neck because my face never matches my neck, at least for the most part, and I just find that it, I don't know, makes things go better. I really like this. And it smells like coconut. Kind of pina colada-y coconut. I love it. There's an eyeshadow that I've been really loving this past month. It is by Wet n Wild, and I think it's like $2. It is this guy right here. It looks a lot like MAC Satin Taupe, except I think it's like a little bit warmer from what I remember in the swatch. I don't own Satin Taupe. But it's so pigmented. Like, that's a Wet n Wild shadow, and like, look at the reflect in that. And what I've done is I kind of use about that much, and I blend it all across my lid and up into my crease because I just embrace the fact that it will go in the crease. Who did eye problems? But it's super blended. I'm so impressed by the fact that it's like $2. It might even be less than that. But yeah, it's really pretty. I've been actually mixing it with Moon Dust. Yeah, Moon Dust by Makeup Geek, which is right here next to it. So I just kind of been going pop, and then I'll just do it all over my lid. Easy peasy. Oh, another thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about eyeshadows more. I've really been using this guy right here. This is by Makeup Geek, and it is called Starry Eyed. Really pretty. I've been using this as more of a like bright spring look where I'll put it all over my lid and do a pink in my crease or a light brown, but it is a foiled eyeshadow, so it's like really intense. I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, I've been putting that like all over my lid for the days that I just want to look really bright and awake. I'm only going to talk about a TV show that is my favorite because it's very brief. I've been watching The X-Files and nothing but The X-Files. But anyway, I'm going to start dedicating entire videos to the movies that I watched throughout the month where I can summarize them and not bore people within the favorites videos. So yeah, okay, my favorite movie of the month is Room. It is about a woman and her son. She was captured, I think, at 17 years old and imprisoned by this man, and she ends up having a child in captivity, and a lot of it is kind of from the perspective of her son, Jack. And they live in this tiny little room. He says good morning to the things in the room, like, hello sink, hello this, hello fridge, stuff like that. Spoiler alert, mildly, I guess. When they get out, there's still so much that happens, like on this more emotional and mental level of him adjusting and really understanding that there are other people. They aren't just like the TV people. Like there's this whole world, and then she's coping with the fact that her life isn't what she thought it would be. Like everything is so different for her, and she's very depressed, and she's dealing with everything that has happened to her, and she's finally able to kind of, I don't want to say come to terms with it, because there is that struggle for her, but I don't know, it's beautiful. I had my father watch it and he thought it was depressing and he hated it and didn't even want to finish it, but I loved it. So if you don't like sad stuff, you probably won't like this. So that is about it for my favorites. Like I said, go check out my monthly movie favorites, which is what I think I'm going to roughly call it. If you have any creative ideas, let me know in the comments. But M&M, I feel like that sounds good, right? Anyway, I will see you guys later next time on Bookworms Talk. Bye. By Colt. Why did I want to say Coldplay? Coldplay is a band. CoverGirl. Ah, okay. That's French. That's Spanish. Where's the name? Why would the name be here and not... CoverGirl Blush is a True Blend blush.